tariff is a tax or duty that will be charged on the traded commodity as it crosses a national boundary between one country to another country. There is five types of tariff. The first one is import tariff. Import is a tax or duty that will charge on imports commodities, while export tariff is a tax on export commodities that usually practiced in developing countries to generate government revenue. Next, ad valorem, which is a fixed percentage on the value of the traded goods. Fourth, specific tariff, which is a fixed sum per physical unit of a traded goods. And the last one is compound tariff, which is a combination of an ad valorem and specific tariff. Next, there is four effects of tariff. The first one is consumption effect. Second, production effect. Third, trade effect, and the last one is revenue effect. Concepts of tariff. Consumption. When there is reduction in domestic consumption, the more elastic the demand curve, the greater the consumption effect. Production. When there is expansion of domestic production, the more elastic the domestic supply curve, the greater the production effect. Next, trade effect. When there is decline in imports, the more elastic the demand and domestic supply curve, the greater the trade effect. The last one is revenue, which is collected by the government. The more elastic the demand and domestic supply curve, the smaller the revenue effect. Based on the graph, demand and supply are measured along the horizontal scale and priced along the vertical scale. Originally, PW is the world supply curve and the pre-tariff price is OP. At the price of OP, the domestic supply is OQ and demand is OQ1. When the tariff is imposed, the price will increase from OP to OP1 and the world supply curve will shift from PW to P1W1. At this high level of price, which is P1, the demand will reduce from OQ1 to OQ2 and the supply will increase from OQ to OQ3. So, the domestic production of import substitutes will rise to QQ3. This shaded region area we call as the production effect. We can conclude that increase in the domestic production will reduce the demand for foreign product from QQ1 to Q2, Q3. At the price of coffee, the total consumption was OQ1. OQ and QQ1 are the consumption of domestic and foreign produced goods respectively. When tariff is imposed, the price will increase from OP to OP1 and the total consumption will reduce from OQ1 to OQ2 in this